Hey bitches, it's Merrick, and today on the menu is Panda Express. So I have my Panda Express right here, but before I show you guys what I got from Panda Express, as you can tell, this is another car mukbang. You guys seem to really enjoy my last car mukbang, so I thought I would do another one, like very casual, no makeup, not a perfect set or anything. I think it's like more intimate that way. It seems that you guys enjoyed it, so I enjoy making it, so we're going to continue on with this journey. Anyhow, to digress, sorry, I have like a sore throat today. To digress, I have my Panda Express right here. This is how the packaging looks like. It has like the Panda Express logo on the top. It's kind of like ingrained or embroidered into the styrofoam box. I'm making it sound a lot more glamorous than it really is. So if we open up the box, we have, ta-da, my food. So just giving you guys a little tour around the box. We got some chow mein right here up in the front. And then this is orange chicken. When I was trying to get my thumbnail, I tilted my box a little bit like too vertical and a piece of the orange chicken landed on my car. So that was not a good idea. So I'm missing one piece of orange chicken, but I'm sure you guys wouldn't have noticed if I didn't tell you. And then the last thing I got on this corner is the Beijing beef. The Beijing beef actually comes with red peppers and onions too. So without further ado, let's dig in. This is one of my chopsticks, and then this is the other half. They kind of have cool chopsticks at Panda Express because at first it was together like it was a fork. If you can see these two pieces coming together, and if you want to use it as like a chopstick, you just like kind of rip it in half, and that's exactly what I did because I am Chinese. But it's kind of hard to use because like the fork ends keep bumping into each other. Okay, first bite. That's okay. Like, it's not as good as like authentic Chinese restaurants, but what do you expect? This is like whitewashed Chinese food, and this is fast food Chinese food. So that's something I talk about later. Whitewashed Chinese food and authentic Chinese food. I don't like onions, so if you see me picking out the onions, that's the reason why. And I tried my very best to get the best lighting in my car, but like I noticed, because like right now, I think you can see behind me, it's like a pretty cloudy day. So when I move forward, the light is like shining on my face, so it makes me look better. But like this is not how I like naturally eat. I'm not gonna like slouch over for the entire mukbang. I kind of like sit back a little bit. So that's why it looks a little bit darker. I apologize. I'll try to fix that in post-production if I can, because I know lighting is like kind of important, but at the same time, this is a casual mukbang, right? And like, it's real life. Lighting is not going to be flattering everywhere you go. Onion. Sorry. I'm very particular with onions. Okay, I'll eat some of the onions because they have a nice crunch to it. This is the orange chicken. Ooh, these chopsticks are not that good. They're like slipping all over the place. Maybe I have to resort to a fork. But ooh, I think a car just parked beside me. This will be somewhat awkward. I bet they'll be really jealous of what I'm eating. Okay, I cannot pick it out with these chopsticks. I gotta like stab it with like the fork in, I think. So, this is how the orange chicken looks like. Let's pop it into my mouth. The orange chicken is really good. My favorite thing to get at Panda Express is the orange chicken. This steering wheel is always in the way of like the food. I don't know how to do it. How do people do it with a steering wheel? Whatever. I'm sure this is like okay. Sometimes I watch car mukbangs, I'm like, how do you get the steering wheel of the shot? But then again, including the steering wheel just kind of adds to like the whole realness of like a casual mukbang, right? Okay, so let's give the Beijing beef a try. Ooh, yes, I can pick this one up. Beijing beef. Oh, some of the chow mein just landed on the part of the car where your air conditioning or heat comes out of. Uh-oh. This is a Beijing beef. That's good. The orange chicken is sweeter, I would say. This one is more tangy. And the Beijing beef is also more crunchy. I was given the option. Oh, if you guys aren't familiar with what Panda Express is, it's basically fast food Chinese food. And you can choose, like, there's like a 1-item combo, a 2-item combo, a 3-item combo. So a 1-item combo, you can choose like one side, like one protein or vegetables. And then you're also given a choice between chow mein, fried rice, or white rice. Sorry, that was the wrong terminology. I mean steamed rice. I am a disgrace to like the Asian culture. And if you guys hear like beeping noises beside me, it's because like people are unlocking their cars. So I got the 2-item combo, Beijing beef and orange chicken plus chow mein, and this came out to $9.50 Canadian dollars. So I would equate that to $70 US. Not bad, I would say. Kind of expensive, but what can you do, right? The red peppers are nice and crunchy. What am I going to talk about today? I guess you guys must be wondering, what am I going to talk about? I just grabbed my list of things to talk about. Before I start on my little rant, I guess, I just want to say that when I walked into Panda Express, no one else was Asian. Right now, it's 6 p.m., so there's lots of people in there since it's dinner time, people are getting off work. I was the only Asian there. Sorry, I think I spat a little, but I think there are like 30 people in there, and everybody was white as fuck. Not saying that's a bad thing. No, I don't mean that offensively. I'm just stating a fact. Everybody in there was white. And there are a lot of hot white guys in there. I guess a lot of like hot white guys like Panda Express. The only so I guess I lied. There was a couple of Asians. The Asian people were the workers. And they weren't even Chinese. I think they were like Filipino or Vietnamese. I like that how Panda Express is a Chinese restaurant. Not saying that non-Chinese people can't work at Panda Express. Sorry, I just gotta really watch what I say. Like, I feel like if I say the wrong thing, everyone's gonna start hating on me, so I need to be, like, politically correct. Ooh, someone's looking at me. I think they really want the Panda Express right now. It's like a little girl with her mom. And she was, like, watching me eat. It's like a live mukbang for her. My hand is getting a little bit tired holding this. What can you like put here to like put the food up? I've always like tried to like figure that out. And drinking water. Water is my favorite drink to drink during meals because it kind of re-cleanses, or like it kind of gets rid of any existing taste on your tongue and your palate, so you can like start fresh when you take a new bite. Just because like personally I find if I drink like soft drinks like Coke or Pepsi, if you take another bite of the food, you can't really taste the food 100% because like the Pepsi or Coke taste is still on your tongue. So I like water. I know the expression. It cleanses your palate. It cleanses your palate. Water cleanses your palate for the next bite. For the next bite. So, today, I want to talk about, I guess the most obvious thing I want to talk about is Chinese food. Authentic versus whitewashed Chinese food. I think whitewashed is not an offensive term. It's just like Chinese American food, you know what I mean? Like, Chinese food catering towards Americans or Canadians or North Americans or Europeans. Just like not for Chinese or like other Asians. Here's my question of the day. Are you guys ready? Are you really ready? Do you have your fingers on your keyboards ready to type your answer down in the comments below? Okay, so here's my question of the day. What do you like more? Authentic Chinese food or whitewashed Chinese food? Now let me explain what authentic Chinese food is and what whitewashed Chinese food is. It's kind of hard to explain authentic Chinese food just because it's hard to pinpoint what is authentic Chinese food. So I'll pinpoint what is whitewashed Chinese food. So whitewashed Chinese food would be Panda Express, Manchu Wok, orange chicken, Beijing beef, lemon chicken, ginger beef, sweet and sour pork. Those are all Americanized or westernized Chinese food. Real people, well, I guess people now in China, maybe they do eat that, like on occasion. But I like back 1,000 years, like no one ate that in China. Let me try to give you guys some examples of authentic Chinese food now. I'm trying my best to like tilt this. Ooh, maybe I can just rip the lid off. Sorry if this audio is like really bad. Okay, so where was I? Oh yes, authentic Chinese food. So some examples of authentic Chinese food would be congee, chicken feet. It's like hard to like say it in English. Let me like think of the Chinese words for it. Lo mai, feng zhao, I'm trying to think of like, I'm like a very bad Chinese, I guess. I'm trying to think of like dim sum dishes. What people at dim sum would order. Rice rolls? What is that called in Canto? Ugh, give me a second. I should know this. Chen fun. Yes, chen fun. If anybody has heard of the term chen fun, I said that very in a white accent. Chen fun. That is rice rolls. So if you want to order rice rolls at dim sum next time and you want to pretend that you know Chinese, just say chen fun. So yeah, those are some authentic Chinese dishes. Personally speaking, guess which one I like more. Guess before I tell you guys. Guess. Let me like switch the. Ooh, now I guys can see all the meat. Oh, this is hard to pick up with chopsticks. I like whitewashed Chinese food a lot more. Does that surprise anyone? All my Asian friends, like all my Chinese friends, they like authentic Chinese food more, but no, I like whitewashed Chinese food more. In my opinion, I'll tell you my defense of why I like whitewashed Chinese food more. I think whitewashed Chinese food is just more flavorful. Like with orange chicken, Beijing beef, there's like a taste to it. It's like either sweet or sour. Like the taste is more dominant, it's more present. With authentic Chinese food, it's like very soy sauce, garlic, ginger based, and I don't really like those tastes. I like something sweet, something sour in my meals. So that's why I like whitewashed Chinese food, like Panda Express, a lot more. And my friends, my parents, my relatives all make fun of me for that because with whitewashed Chinese food, the value of the food is a lot less than the value of authentic Chinese food. Wait, did I say that right? Whitewashed Chinese food's value is less than authentic Chinese food's value. Yes. Let me explain. So, like, authentic Chinese food, there's like sea urchin, abalone, shark fin. I know shark fin is a big controversy, but like my parents love shark fin. It's like kind of our culture to like kill sharks and slit their fins for soup. I know that sounds so cruel, but it's like it's very normalized in Chinese culture. Like with the younger generation, more people are like, I don't think that's very humane, but they still drink it. So it's not like a big revolutionary culture norm change yet. So all of those items, their value is probably like hundreds of dollars. Like a can of abalone, like just like a normal sized can of 500 milliliters of anything abalone. Like, sorry, it's hard to explain. You know, like those cans you buy at like the supermarket that has like corn, canned beets inside, 500 milliliters, or standard can at the grocery market. Maybe I'll put a picture right now if you don't know what I'm talking about. I can't explain it properly. That size, if you have abalone in there, real abalone, it's 120 Canadian dollars. So 100 US dollars for that can if it's abalone. And if you have that can with like sweet and sour pork or ginger beef, it's probably going to be worth like $5. So the value of authentic Chinese food is a lot more, and my parents make fun of me for that because they're like, oh, you don't know how to appreciate or eat expensive stuff when it's in front of you. It sounds a lot more like better when they say it in Chinese, like not as choppy. Speaking of my parents, sorry, it fell. I was going for that piece. Come on, I really need a fork with this. Oh my gosh. Maybe like they designed the chopsticks of this invention to be only used on the chow mein, and you're supposed to use a half fork on the protein. There we go. It's like fondue. You can like dip it in the chow mein. Is the lighting really bad? Like I want to sit like this, but like it looks really bad on camera, so that's why I'm like leaning forward. Seriously, the Beijing beef is like so good. I'm like in my own little bubble inside my car. Like I'm sure like maybe you guys have seen like people walk behind me and stuff, or like past my car. I'm like in a pretty busy street mall. I seriously don't even pay attention to anyone else. You guys are seriously like, I feel like you guys are seriously here with me, and I'm just like talking to a friend. That's why I love car mukbangs so much. I kind of lost my train of thought, actually. What was I talking about before? I feel like I go on these rants. I forget what I was talking about before. Something related to, like, authentic Chinese food, shark fin, soup and stuff. I don't know. I actually forgot. But going back to the question of the day. Please let me know in the comments down below, what do you like more? Authentic Chinese food? Or whitewashed Chinese food? Which one do you personally prefer more? And why? Tell me why. I would love to know. These chow mein pieces are like very chopped up. Like it's not like a long strand of noodle. It's hard to like pick up with chopsticks. Like look at how short the strands are. Is that gross when people like take food back out from their mouth because they realize that they don't like something they grabbed? This is how much I have left. I think I might just finish the meat. I hate it when people press on the gas pedal on purpose to like that, if you can hear that. like room the car, like make it like a room sound. Usually most people who do that are like arrogant young men. Too generalized, that is. It's like bad for your engine too, I think. Okay, moving on. It's funny because the next topic I address, I kind of did the opposite in this video so far. Okay, I'll try one onion. Oh, it's not bad. With the Beijing sauce, it's really not that bad. It's actually pretty good. And then these are like tiny bites of the Beijing beef. Yeah, so the next topic I want to talk about is, okay, it's like, I know you guys, some people told me they want me to upload more mukbangs, and I do want to upload more mukbangs, or videos in general, but the thing is, I don't have that much going on in my life to constantly talk about. So I feel like a lot of the mukbangs, if I do upload them, will be like not that talkative and not that like, I don't know. It's like, you guys, here, this is like the rationale in my mind. You guys tell me that you like my chatter and my level of conversation in my mukbangs, like you like me talking in my mukbangs, and then when I like want to film a mukbang, I go, oh my gosh, Merrick, nothing has happened in your life that's interesting, that's worth sharing with your subscribers, and then I get anxious, so I'm like, okay, but like I want to film a mukbang, but I have nothing to talk about, so what do I do? So I end up not filming, because you guys want to hear me talk, and I have nothing to talk about, so I don't know, that's how my mind works. I guess, like, let me know if you guys are okay with me filming more mukbangs and I just don't talk in them. I know I say I won't talk in them, but like, let's get real. I am a chatterbox. I'll probably end up talking a lot in the video, but that's just like how my mind works. Maybe like I'll talk less in those videos than I do now. I guess I want to ask you guys what kind of things you want me to talk about. Last time I asked, someone said they wanted to hear high school story times, and I know I kind of have a lot of story times, like not really, but like kind of have a lot of story times on my channel. Like they're not really story times, I just like label them as story times. I categorize them as story times. I'm not sure are they actually story times or not, but honestly, I don't have that much going on in my life, so I can't really make a story about nothing, right? But going on that point about the person asking me to talk about high school story times, I was having dinner with my high school friend last week, and she was my best friend in high school, and I was asking her, what kind of crazy stuff did we get ourselves into in high school? And like, we honestly couldn't really think of anything. Like, we did get into a lot of crazy crap in high school, but we just forgot it all. Like, we came up with a few things, but they weren't like major. Like, I don't think you can call them a story time. Oh wow, this video has been so long. I'm going to eat a little bit faster. I don't have that much left, actually. I have like 4 or 5 pieces of meat, and then just like a lot of chow mein. So we couldn't come up with like any ideas, I guess, for the high school story times. We came up with like 3, but like I said, they're not really story times. I'll tell you one of them. I'll tell you the most interesting one. Let's call my friend Jenny. And I'm called Merrick, obviously. So me and Jenny, we're best friends in high school. Sorry, I'm trying to pick up this piece of meat. Me and Jenny, we were best friends in high school. And Jenny... Okay, I need to sit this down for a second. I need to explain this story really well. So me and Jenny were best friends in high school, and Jenny had a friend named Jill, and they're okay friends. They're not tight, but they're okay friends. And Jenny, it's hard to use fake names because I'm so scared I'll actually say their real name on camera. So Jenny knows Jill and they're friends, and then I know, oh, I almost said his real name. Hold on. I know Damon. Okay, I know Damon. So me and Damon are friends, and Jenny and Jill are friends. And me and Damon are okay friends. We're not tight. We're not even that tight. I think we're kind of between acquaintance and friends. And Jenny and Jill are friends, okay? So, sorry, I'm really bad at explaining this story. Jenny, my best friend, also knows Damon, and they're friends. And Jenny is tighter with Damon than I am with Damon. So, we found out that Damon... Wait, is it? Hold on. Give me a second. Oh no, wait, I don't even know how the story goes. Hold on, let me think what actually happened. Okay. Oh, okay, I know what happened. Okay, I'm right. Hey, sorry. This is such a bad story time. I'm so sorry for this. Okay, so we found out that Damon liked Jenny, my best friend. And Jenny did not like Damon at all. She's like, oh my gosh, I don't like Damon. I don't want him to think of me that way. Because they were friends to start with, right? So what Jenny did is, we were in high school, so we were kind of immature. She's like, oh my gosh, I don't want him to like me, so I'll try to set him up with my other friend, Jill. So I'm going to try to get him to like Jill. So that's exactly what happened. Jenny went to go tell Jill that Damon liked Jill, and I told Damon that Jill liked Damon. Did that make any sense? Okay, basically... Sorry, I need to recap what I'm saying to make sense out of this. Okay, Jenny and me found out that Damon likes Jenny. Jenny freaked out because Jenny does not like Damon. So Jenny told Jill that Damon likes Jill. And I told Damon that Jill likes Damon. So Damon and Jill could get together for me and Jenny to be by ourselves. Because Jenny's my best friend. And Jenny's like, you have to help me get Damon to stop liking me. So you gotta tell Damon that Jill likes Damon. And then I'll work on Jill. Because she's like, oh, I'll work on the girl, you work on the boy, since you're a boy and I'm a girl, right? So this is how it went. That's part one of the story. Sorry if that was very, very long-winded. Gotta take a break and chew my Beijing beef, bitch. Okay, I'm just gonna eat the rest of the meat. I don't think I'll finish the chow mein. It's not that much. It just looks like a lot. Oh no! Half of my chopstick just fell onto my car. Some red pepper. So this is what happened. Part 2 now. Part 2. By the way, I talked to Jenny, and Jenny didn't, at first, she really didn't want me to tell you guys this story time. But when I said I'll use fake names and stuff, she's like, what happens if Damon and Jill watches this video? I'm like, I have not talked to Damon and Jill for 7-8 years. That's how long I've been out of high school for. So the chances of them finding this video and matching up the facts that I'm talking about them are slim to none, okay? Jenny, if you're watching, I know she's not. See, my best friends in real life don't even support my YouTube channel. It's so true. My 2 best friends don't even watch my mukbangs. It's so sad. I tell them to, and they don't. Okay, so I told Damon that Jill likes Damon, and then Jenny told Jill that Damon likes Jill. So we set them up, and this is the first thing that happened. Damon, wait, how did it work? Yeah, okay, I remember. Damon got really, really, really mad and pissed at my best friend Jenny because he's like, just because you don't like me back doesn't mean you have to like ship me off to another girl, right? That's his attitude, that's his mentality. And then we have Jill, who is just like, okay, like a boy likes me. So we set them up. I don't know why like this is like the part that gets blurry for me because like even Jenny doesn't really remember this because it's been like 8 years, right? Somehow Damon agrees to go out with Jill, and guess what? Guess what happens? Guess what happens to them? Okay, I can't do this anymore. I can't work with this half chopstick, half fork, half hybrid. I can't. They gave me a fork, I think. Yes, I found it. I can't do it. I need a real fork. I need a real utensil to like eat this meal. I've been putting up with this for like 30, 40 minutes. I can't anymore. I reached my breaking point. Okay. So, they fell in love. That's what happened. They fell in love. But the crazy part about the story is Damon and Jill stopped talking to me and Jenny. They cut us out of their lives. They're so pissed at us. They're so mad at us. And me and Jenny, to this day, 8 years later, to this day, we are so confused as to why they hated us so much after we set them up. Like, I understand if I set a friend up and it didn't work out between their date. Like, if I set Damon up and Damon didn't like Jill, I can understand him being pissed at me. But it worked out. They fell in love. And guess what? They have not one, but 2 kids now. They have 2 freaking kids. I think they're married. So it actually worked out. And they were so pissed at us. I don't understand. I basically helped you find your soulmate. Why are you like so mad at me? You should be thanking me. You should be on your knees bowing to me, bitch. So yeah, that is pretty much the story. Me and Jenny helped 2 lovebirds get together. I think they got married. They definitely have 2 kids now, and they got pissed at us. I don't get it. Why? Like, back in high school, after this whole incident, they avoided us in the hallways and stuff. Jenny and Jill used to hang out. And I'm not sure if Jill confronted Jenny, but basically, Jill just stopped saying hi to Jenny in the hallways. They stopped having lunch together. Jill literally cut out Jenny from her life. And Jenny was so confused. I don't get it. The 3 points I have written down under high school story times, are all things about me losing friends. Like, my friends leaving my life. I think I'm really good at breaking up friendships. But, like, this is one of the 3. As you can see, it's not my fault. It's actually not my fault. And the other 2, if I explain it, should I explain it? It's like a very long video already. Maybe I'll explain it. Okay, I'll just explain it. I'll title this video High School Story Time or something. Okay, I'll run through the other 2 stories really quickly, and you'll see why it's not my fault. Maybe it is my fault, but I don't know. We're just gonna make this a very, very chatty video if that's okay with everyone. So that was high school story time number 1. Oh, maybe I should save it for another mukbang. Yeah, I'll save it for another mukbang. You guys will have to continue watching my videos to find out the other 2 high school story times. I'll save it for another video. Just remind me, if I, like, 2 weeks later or a week later, I never tell you guys the other 2 high school story times, remind me. Almost done. Last piece of orange chicken. Last thing I want to talk about in this video is about Charles Gross. I know I talk about Charles Gross all the time on my channel, but seriously, if you guys don't watch him, I don't want to say you should, because like everybody's viewing preferences are different, but like I just find him so entertaining. He's so real. He vlogs his entire life. He's so extreme. Like on one hand, he is so relatable, and on another hand, he is like out of this planet. I'll give you guys an example of his out of this planet behavior in a second. That is going to be all, folks. I also got fortune cookie, because that's how whitewashed Panda Express is. If you go to an authentic Chinese restaurant, if you're Asian, they probably won't give you a fortune cookie. Instead, they'll give you cut up oranges. It's true. Any Asians out there know this is true. And then if you're Caucasian or Black or Black, Latino, not Asian, they'll give you a fortune cookie. Of course, you can ask for the other. Like if I'm like, I can ask for a fortune cookie. That'll be really strange. If you're Western, if you're Caucasian, you can ask for cut up oranges, if you please. My parents always told me that you should always go for the cut up oranges. You should always go for the cut up oranges, because the oranges are worth more at the supermarket than one single fortune cookie. Because you can buy a whole box of these, like probably like 30 of these for $2. And then an orange is worth more. Like this is probably worth like 3-4 cents, and an orange is worth like 80 cents, 60 cents. So much more. Anyhow, last thing I want to talk about today is Charles Gross. An example of his out of this world behavior is he recently, oh my god, I can't believe he did this. He went on the Louis Vuitton website. Louis Vuitton, but he calls it Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton. Yes, that's how you pronounce it. I start saying Louis Vuitton now because he says this so much in his videos. He went on the Louis Vuitton website and he ordered a bag, right? Like, no big deal, just any, like, normal bag. Like, not any normal bag, but, like, someone buy an LV bag. No big deal, right? Wait for this. Wait. Guess what he is using his bag for? For the record, he got a Louis Vuitton something full. A Neverfull? Yes, that's what it's called. I never even, like, I've seen that type of bag before, but, like, I don't know the names of, like, different bags at, like, high-end department stores, because, like, I'm poor, so I can't afford any of this. So he got a Louis Vuitton Neverfull, and basically, I'll insert a picture right now. It's a huge bag. It has a huge gaping opening, and he likes it because like he says he can like just use it kind of as a dump bag, kind of like a Speedy. That's another LV bag. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I did not know what an LV Speedy is until I started watching his videos. So he liked it because he just wanted to like put stuff in it, right? Like very carelessly and stuff, because the opening is so big. And he talked about how this bag reminds him of the basic bitch college girl. Because, like even I've seen, like, when I was in university, I've seen lots of girls just, like, put their textbooks in there, their calculators, their pencil cases, their workout clothes, their, like, running shoes, like, everything in this Neverfull bag. So before he got it, he talked about him just, like, wanting to put stuff in it. But afterwards, guess what he wants to do with this authentic LV bag? He wants to carry groceries in the bag. Oh my gosh. Basically, he's like, oh my gosh, when I go to Whole Foods, I carry my Birkin. His Birkin is $12,000, $13,000 US. So that's probably like $17,000, $18,000 Canadian. And he's like, oh, when I carry my Birkin, I can only fit like 2 things in there, like a soda and like a granola bar. Like I can't fit that much. So I need a bag that can like carry a lot more stuff, like when I go grocery shopping. And like, basically the entire internet is like, why can't you just buy one of those $1 reusable bags at like grocery stores? Why do you have to buy a $1,400 handbag to carry canned soup and bananas? Like, why? I don't get it. Like, I don't get it, but like if it's like, I get him, like knowing him and his personality, it totally makes sense, but I can't believe he's doing that, or he did that already, because he bought the bag. And also, not only does he want to carry groceries in it, he has a dog named Julie, and he wants to put Julie in there instead of like one of those LV bags with like the cages. Like, he calls it a cage, but like, I don't know. It has like a cage in the front. He's like, oh my gosh, I don't want to use that because like Julie is like, she's in prison or something. It looks like she's in prison. So he got a Neverfull to put Julie in. Like, he bought a $1,400 bag just to transport his dog from point A to point B. Like, bitch, oh my gosh. He spoils that dog like crazy. In one of his other videos, he talked about his dog, Julie, only drinking bottled water. Yes, like, he does not feed his dog tap water like the rest of the dogs in the world. He opens a bottled water and pours it into her bowl for her to drink. Like, he is so out of this universe. He is like, in this aspect, he is so not relatable, but I love him so much. I love how like I don't mean crazy in an offensive manner, but I love how crazy his actions are, his like, just like his mindset. The fact that he comes up with these ideas to buy a $1,400 bag to transport groceries and his dog in is, I don't know, I'm speechless. I can't find a good word to describe what I think about that, but I like it. It's just like a very positive feeling I get. A positive feeling I get when he does this type of outrageous behavior. Okay, so that's pretty much it for this mukbang. I'm just gonna open up this fortune cookie now. Let's see what's inside the fortune cookie. I don't think I'm gonna eat the cookie, but I'm gonna show you guys what the fortune is. Ooh, it's hard to open. Here's the fortune. It's like the cookie's cracked already. Okay, I got my fortune with all the cookie crumbs. It says, a friend has good news for you. A friend has good news for you. Okay, so you guys are my friends. Give me some good news, bitches. That was a good way to end the video. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you did like this mukbang. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed to my channel already, please subscribe. I upload videos every Sunday and Thursday. I'll link all my previous mukbangs and ASMRs on the screen right now. And until next time, that's your daily dose of a hot mess. Bye, bitches.